A little taste of New York City's art scene right here in Pittsburgh. The Carnegie Museum of Art is collaborating with the Studio Museum in Harlem to create an exciting new exhibit, and it opens this weekend. Here with all the details are Eric Crosby, the Richard Armstrong Curator of Contemporary Art, and Charlene Foggie Barnett, a Teenie Harris Archive Specialist. So tell us about this collaboration. This is really neat. We're getting some of New York City right here in Pittsburgh.
That's right. It's a collaborative group exhibition that's opening this weekend at the Carnegie Museum of Art. And it happens with our big opening extravaganza called Summer Break, which is a great family-friendly party vibe in the courtyard with music and family art-making activities. But the group exhibition itself is drawn from two major art museum collections, from our own Carnegie Museum of Art and from the Studio Museum in Harlem.
And so what is the story that we're telling with this exhibit?
Well, the Studio Museum in Harlem was founded in 1968 by a group of artists and community members who really wanted to create a space, a museum, for the work of African-American artists and artists inspired by Black culture. And so since that time, they've presented a world-class exhibition program with touring exhibitions and collected really vital, important contemporary artwork. And so we began a conversation to bring these collections in dialogue, a dialogue about our American moment right now. We live in a very tumultuous and deeply polarized moment, and we're using our collections to shed light on that, offering our visitors an opportunity to consider art and its relationship to life and politics.
And what are we seeing here? What is this piece?
This is an artwork by Newkirk from the Studio Museum collection, and it's a landscape, but the artist has very creatively used braided hair and pony beads to create an image of this landscape. An artist who was inspired initially by Venus Williams, her pony beads on the court when she began to become a world-class tennis player.
Very interesting. And how about this one?
This is a work by Lorna Simpson, and she's an artist who for a few decades now has been combining the photograph with text to probe different questions about identity and beauty.
Very interesting. And so tell me a little bit more about Teenie Harris and how that plays into all of this.
Well, at the center of this exhibition is a portion called Documenting Black Life, and it's going to combine the prolific photography of both James Vanderzee of Harlem and Charles Teenie Harris of Pittsburgh, PA. Teenie is to Pittsburgh as Vanderzee is to Harlem. And each of them have depicted Black life kind of in the middle classes, but I like to say it doesn't just depict it, it gives evidence of it.
These are some of the pictures we're seeing from
Yes. This is actually from Ammon's swimming pool, which is still viable and working today. And this is a group of children that really had a wonderful time one afternoon. This is a classic scene of the Hill District. This is one of my favorites. This is, these are actually two of Teenie's sons, Ira Van Harris and Lionel Harris, and they're playing in the backyard of their dad's house with all that water, and he just happened to catch it. And we have another one, I think, as well. But one of the things that you'll notice in kind of comparison to the Vanderzees, oh, there he is, the popsicle guy. We love this gentleman. We don't know who
everyday
he is.
life.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this is.
Summer fun on the street.
Exactly. Yeah. And if someone can tell us who he is, or if he can come tell us, we'd love to talk to him about that shot.
Okay.
But one of the things that we like about Teenie is that he offers kind of a relaxed mode, whereas Vanderzee is very formalized, very styled, and Teenie was shooting mostly for the Pittsburgh Courier. So he offered a different type of editorial photography, but they are both amazing, and having them side by side is a dream that we've been wanting for a very long time at the Teenie Harris Archive.
Well, that's great that it's finally coming true, and if the popsicle man is watching, hopefully he can come forward. So tell us about this big event on Saturday to kick everything off. How much are tickets?
The tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for kids, and that gets you into our brand new exhibition, as well as music in the courtyard and performances by One Hood Media and DJ Big Phil, food trucks, family-friendly activities, an art-making experience with Braddock-based artist Edith Abeda, So there's a lot to come and see
stuff.
and to jump into and have some summer fun at the museum.
And what else do you guys have going on at the museum this summer?
Well, we have another little taste of Teenie, a big taste of Teenie actually. It's an exhibition called Teenie Harris Photographs in Their Own Voice, and it's going to be a collaborative exhibition with Newcastle University in the UK, where we're going to actually use oral histories that have been collected between both universities, both museums, and we are going to use them with all the images. So if you come into the gallery, you can actually hear people talking about the images for the first time.
Very neat. Okay, well, thank you both for coming here and explaining this new collaboration. It sounds wonderful. And again, the 2020 exhibit opens at the Carnegie Museum of Art this Saturday and runs through the end of December. You can learn more by visiting our website, kdka.com/PTL. We'll have a link to the museum's website, posted for you there.